We had 8 deceased. So that's been the most I've seen in a day. Drownings and people found in the brush. We're averaging about 1 to 2 per day right now of either persons that were found either drowned in the river or they've succumbed to the elements out in the brush. I believe it was Thursday. They found 3 children, 8, 10, and 5 years old, I believe. Very unfortunate. And a lot of times they're hurt, the children are scared, and we just try to take care of them the best we can until they come and pick them up. And you know, they're crossing without any food or water. I just gave some water out to the kids. You know, this weather is brutal. The heat's brutal, and who knows how long it's been since they've had a drink of water or they've eaten anything. And I've attended to so many people out here. I have to carry a backpack of first aid, a whole first aid medical kit in the trunk of my vehicle, and I've had to attend to so many twisted ankles and, you know, broken fingers and, you know, people succumbing to the heat, people getting cut, you know, what other way, and trying to bandage them up as best I can. And it's a never-ending issue. It's every day. It's 24/7, and it's going to keep on happening, unfortunately. It seems as people make their way up from southern Mexico here to the border, and once they get here, they get so many into Piedras Negras, and then they'll start crossing several hundred at a time, all throughout the day and all the way into the evenings. So whereas before we were having constant crossings like every hour, now smaller numbers, like I said, between 20, 30 to 50 per hour in small little groups. Now we're having big groups of 50, 100 to 200, 300 crossing all at the same time. We get a lot of intelligence reports from the state and the federal level. On the Mexican side, the new currency has become people for the cartels. They control a lot of the area, and they're moving a lot of the people through, and they don't have to move drugs anymore to make money. Now they're moving across people. You know, I'm not going to talk about it, but we get so many horror stories from people, you know, about the children, the women, the children getting exploited, which I'm not going to go into because it's disgusting. The other is females getting pushed into sex trafficking, or females being sexually assaulted all up and down their journey, or even here, you know, males being kidnapped and beaten, whether on the Mexican side or they're coming across showing obvious signs of, you know, some type of abuse. Whether they've got cuts or bruises or sometimes broken limbs. It's at all levels. It's very sad, and we're seeing it every day. Every day we're seeing it here. Before, I want to say about 90 to 95% of the people that were crossing, they were pretty much giving themselves up. And now, as ever since the date for Title 42 kind of came and went, and it's kind of in limbo right now. It's the federal judge left it in place. People are still crossing now, but now they're running. They're not tending to give themselves up anymore. They don't have water, or if they're not in some kind of reasonably decent shape, or the kids and the older adults, they can succumb to the heat very easily, and I've seen that so many times. I've had numerous calls in the past responding to deceased out here in the brush because they just don't carry water with them, or they get lost, and unfortunately they become a fatality due to the elements.
Gracias.
¿Qué país son?
Nicaragua. De Cuba.
De Cuba. Cuba. Awesome. Different countries. here we are Monday. On Friday, we had 8 deceased, coming across, and there's people drowning, men, women, and children. There's people dying in the brush because of the heat. They're getting heat stroke, heat exhaustion, and they're just succumbing to the elements. We're working longer hours, 10 to 12-hour shifts, sometimes staying up to 16 hours because the calls constantly come in, especially at night. Between the hours of about 10 p.m. to about 3 in the morning is our 911 system gets bombarded with calls of people saying that they're seeing a group of 30 walk through their neighborhood, or there's somebody in their backyard, and there's someone breaking into their vehicle, someone suspicious in the neighborhood, and we go and check it out, and 9 times out of 10 it's an undocumented person. So we're having to go and pick them up and drop them off at the Border Patrol station. Seeing this here now, I didn't think I'd see this stuff in my backyard. Here it is. The military up and down the border helping out. It's a shame to see this in my hometown, but it's what's going on right now.